Uses. Neat, he's calmed him down. So you were able to communicate with him. Very impressive. Really giving us access to the horses is useless because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to rather ride the bike. Like, seriously. Ask us? She had stickers made with her picture on them? Is that seriously what she was up to all that time? We don't have time for such frivolous nonsense. Guess we best get going. Vita's face really is on it. I can't believe things like this were going around right in front of our noses. That was a close one. What a troublemaker he is. Alright, let's get this back to Monk. You don't need to start crying. A job well done. It doesn't take much to push you from despair to excitement, I see. Anything that makes you more positive, anything that makes you think more positively is a good thing. Alright. So if anything changes here. The 4th Armor Division delivers as always. I bet they weren't expecting one of their units to be taken from them. Indeed, this is a fine trophy for the 4th Division. Perhaps we shouldn't be surprised at this point. Yes. Oh, everyone's here, so I should just stop. Alright, I got the people who are coming with me this time. Time to check out what dialogue they got for us. Well, it's not like they have to worry about getting attacked from this side. We should still exercise caution, though. Yeah, be on your guard. I feel as though, by taking Emma, she's going to use her magic a second time. But we'll figure that out. This isn't looking good. Yikes, I think we made a little boo-boo here. What should we do? I suppose I'll just have to lean on the same trick again. The less frequently we have to use it, the better, but it sure beats getting caught here. Alrighty then. Well, alright, that made things easy. It's almost as though that other soldier was trying to save us from being found out. I'm glad I didn't have to use my witchcraft again at least. It didn't feel like a trap, but I can't think of any justification for it. Or hey, maybe we're just lucky and they can just forget it ever happened. Or whatever. Glad to see you're doing well. That's my line, I've missed you. It's like when we come in here and I'm like, why didn't I take these people at these times? Because I would have gotten this dialogue. What are you doing in Ruhr? And now it's no longer unique. We're always happy to deliver good news. I imagine Vivi will be overjoyed to hear that we found you too. Well, something's clearly happening behind closed doors in this town, so we're going to keep investigating. But you don't have to worry about that. We can handle that on our own, so you just keep doing what you're doing. Why does that name sound familiar? It stands to reason. That might be the only airship big enough for his ego. Just Alyssa saying stuff that we don't care about. Just like we don't care about this guy. I think Emma said something. You mentioned her being ill, too. He's from one of the 4 great houses, so I'm sure he holds a high rank in the Alliance. But that doesn't excuse this sort of behavior. He's taking advantage of the chairman's absence to do whatever he pleases. But staying in someone else's home uninvited feels really wrong. Nice to see you again. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Thank you. I will keep...
Yeah, she sure does a good job of hiding herself, don't she?
Strange.
I guess she must be new.
True. I guess that... That's very possible.
Oh, that's
It's
it.
open. Yuna! Oh, it's open. Well...
Thanks.
Yuna!
Hey there, Elise.
Oh, I'm... So, oh, please. I've been
Sister, what bring...
Are you...
Oh, but I am.
And... Oh, hey, I sure...
I never would have expected the last...
Finally.
I suppose that's one way to put it to good use.
Moving... Oh, I'll explain to Vons.
No matter the great number of different people I have on here, they only have a few words to say apart from the main ones that are locked on to being in here. The people here appear to be increasingly unhappy with the nobility too. Did you run away from home because you wanted to try and do something about what's happening here? Knowing that you have supporters in the provincial army as well is certainly encouraging. Huh, that really is a surprise. He's one of the big 4. Yeah, he's one of the big 4, so I figured he'd be all in favor of what the Alliance is doing. I need to try these. Like, I need my headphones turned down because I can't hear myself think. But this is the audio I had it on originally, so I don't know. I don't remember putting the audio up. The music is loud. Someone else say something. Hey, don't forget about us. We're gonna help you out too. We couldn't possibly sit idly by, not with Ruhr as it is, and your mother being held captive, Elisa. We've come all the way out here. We might as well do something. Come on, someone else say something. This is why I press circles. Oh my god, they're not gonna say anything, and then they do. We last saw it on our way to Baralia Fortress, didn't we? Huh, so that's where Gramps' train is. Alright, I know what to do. She makes a habit of wearing this just to freak Green out. What the fuck?
Well then, off we go.
Dare I ask if you intend to travel dressed like that?
Naturally, I'm as loved as Adios herself around these parts.
Is this really her?
Maybe they're mostly focused on guarding Gramps' train? Very well. I honestly don't think a stealthy option would work here. I don't see anything for us to actually hide. Damn it, I just skipped Celine's thing. Alright, let's go. Indeed, I believe they're from that Nidhogg corpse we've encountered in Nord. See, we know how fast this train actually goes. It should not be going this slow, just because we're on it. It should have been taking off. Even now. Foes of this caliber are no longer a threat to us. Or, they are no threat to us, just no... bleh. And no one's injured, right? Yep, okay.
Sure are a lot of locked rooms.
All thanks to the director, I'll bet.
All we can do is keep going upwards.
Man, finally! Like, Guys is the only one who has freaking said anything in one of those voice lines in, like, forever. From someone I had not taken before, someone finally said something.
Always happy to lay
Damn.
my hands on another chest.
Alright, Angelica.
We're about halfway up now.
The security systems seem to be gradually disabling, at least.
Yep, the
Easy peasy.
Thank you for saying something as well, Millium.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
23F.
Huh. Time for us to have a little talk.
Oh.
Yes, this is just going to be a little talk. I'm gonna destroy that damn robot that got me stuck here a little bit.
Well, hello there.
Director.
I've been looking.
I thought
However,
is
We're short on. You don't. So I.
no.
You took advantage as if maybe I'm a Now get. I've no.
But damn it!
You really,
Come on.
you two, he won't even believe.
I'm sure he'd be. But that's neither. Just as.
Director, I came here. You've always had.
I'm afraid this.
What's this giant?
I thought I sensed something strange in the breeze flowing in here.
Oh, we're surrounded.
It couldn't be.
Isn't his blade and stance similar to yours, Reen?
It seems to have the 8 Leaves School programmed into it.
I thought you.
I'll tell.
Here it comes.
We can't. Let's
I'm
take.
gonna destroy you.
Oh, that one looks tough. Let's
Oh,
keep
and the
going.
game gave me a critical. The game gave me a critical on that termination slash. It's with me on destroying it.
And light the way.
I'll show you what 8 Leaves stance we got.
Termination slash. Die!
It's still
I can do
alive.
this.
Great stars in the heaven answer to my voice.
And heed my call. So not
Still alive.
Come on. Setting target lightning. Please go. I can do
Are-
this.
Still alive.
Dance for me. Wait, what? Reside with radiant.
You can handle these crap.
All right, let's keep on moving.
What?
Looks like you're.
That had the oh!
It's power, and that's all. No matter who's dead. Without it,
Powerful or not, it's just a lump of metal that's been taught a few tricks.
Don't waste your.
I do want to watch this guy get his ass beat again.
Mother?
Huh. It's certain.
Every one of the. I'm afraid.
Madam Chairman. I just.
You have my. I gained my. I won't. But waltzing in and.
Ooh.
damn.
Just that damn from Breen makes it perfect.
What a splendid volley of blows, Madam Chairman.
She really is your mother, Elisa. Why are you? You can. Don't you have? Ah,
Yes, she's right.
right. Looks like our.
It must rain. I take it.
I think it's.
Now the prep time for.
I guess no one had anything else to say. Alright, it's already time for us to do some more of those bonding events now. Let's get to them. Last night I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle. Maybe I should join her for a while. She seems like she could use some company. Mind if I stick around a while longer? Not at all. We don't get many chances to spend time together like this, so let's make the most of it. Reed can never say no to some of Sharon's coffee, and in fact asked her to make another pot for them. With that, he and Princess Alphen spent some time pursuing the countless books gathered in the library. This coffee really has a nice aroma to it. Tee-hee, doesn't it? Sitting back and enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee engrossed in a book, I think I found the very definition of bliss. Well, I can see where you're coming from. It never ceases to amaze me how many different books there are in here, or even the variety of topics and genres represented. I guess Gwen has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though, so it makes sense that his library would be as diverse. Indeed, but that only makes it more difficult to decide which volume to read next. Although I must admit I was a little disappointed to find one particular genre unrepresented here. Oh, which one? The tantalizing tales loved by fair ladies all across the— oh no. Oh no, hold on. Stories about the wives and loves of handsome gentlemen, books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Oh, those books. I remember you saying those were pretty popular at St. Estrella too, right? The Courageous was lacking in that genre too, until Dorothy came and seeded it with some volumes from her own collection. So, does Elise, have any interest in those books? Hehe, it's so much more magical to just leave the truth of things to your imagination. We're talking about a realm created by and for pure-hearted maidens, after all. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. It's not a place where I would want to go into anyway. Fair enough. I'm curious, but not that curious. Try to at least regulate your corrupting influence, though. That'd be great. If that's true what you wish, I suppose I ought to respect your wishes. But teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer to keep it at that. I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. Still, teasing or not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend she can depend on. Oh, and speaking of entertaining pastimes, I actually learned a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps we could play a few rounds together? That sounds fun. I accept your challenge. Don't you crush me in that. Reen got the cards and began what seemed like it would be a few quick friendly games of Blade. As they played, things unexpectedly ended up getting fairly heated, which eased them determined to come out on top while holding nothing back. In the end, the time they spent playing together was enjoyable, as the time they had spent reading. This really is quite an amusing little game. It's nice that even an inexperienced player like me doesn't start at too great of a disadvantage. Yeah, the updated version has a lot more strategy to it though. But, I have a lot of fond memories of this version of the game. I almost can't help but like it. In fact, Crow is the one who gave me my very first deck of Blade cards. Oh really? It was sad to see the two of you fighting each other, especially after all you've been through together. What is it that forced the two of you to fight like this? Well, ultimately, I think it's a battle of wills, and both of us are too stubborn to just give up and walk away. What do you mean? Reen told Princess Alphen about everything that had happened between him and Crow. As he went on dredging up memories from what seemed like a lifetime ago, he went through a whole spectrum of emotions. Yet through it all, she had quietly and considerately listened until he finished telling her all that there was to tell. I would have loved to see Reen go through that. You could think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade. Crow on one side, and me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on the things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our pasts, our friends. And without compromise, all that's left to us is to meet each other head-on and see who comes out on top. I just hope that while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. But hearing you describe it, I almost envy Crow's position. Huh? Why's that? Oh, I just mean Elise probably would think if she were here right now. Envying Crow, I mean. After all, it's almost like fate is pushing you and Crow together. It fills my imagination with thoughts. Just a word to the wise, guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way. Well, like it or not, I consider myself someone fully invested in this little battle of the wills now. So I intend to stay with you and see how it all pans out. You're more than welcome to come along for the I got messed up there. You're more than welcome to come along for the ride, Your Highness. Wherever it may take us. But will it be in the notebooks? It is. It's Millium time. I guess the Einsengraf's pretty much struck in Ruhr Station for the time being. I mean, stuck. Well, better stuck than under Alliance control, right? Now that I think about it, I never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Maybe I should grab a board and start running again. Maybe I should tag along. Be kind of cool to take a look around inside, too. Mind if I join you, Millium? We didn't exactly get to look around last time we were in there, and to be honest, I'd kinda like to. I'm not stopping you. In the words of Fee, let's roll. When does Fee say that again? I thought in the words of Fee is just like in the words of a Jaeger going, ja. They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station, and were granted permission to step aboard the Einsengraf. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Millium found what she was looking for on the engine room's front, dashboard. A big-ass bear. She actually looks very adorable holding that. Oh, it's a stuffed bear. A pretty big one, too. He's awesome, isn't he? Gramps bought him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did. I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying someone something so cute as a present. Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? He probably bought it for me on a whim. Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything, though we definitely should. Hey, while we're here, you want to do some exploring? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Sure, why not? Still, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too long in here. Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder that it'd be so ritzy. I know, right? I'm so jealous of how much he got used to it, too. He got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbell. Oh yeah, Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip, too. What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. The same way Captain Claire and the other Ironbloods have. Oh, that's true. Guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow outsmarted him and that's that. Still can't believe he actually managed to kill him. I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so... apparently. Or partially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know? Why would I be? When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. And the Chancellor was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So, I'm just saying, there's no need to force yourself to seem happy. If you need a shoulder to cry on, Sorry, I don't really know what you mean. What's it even like to cry anyway? What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before. Everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? You've never cried? Not once? I guess not. I felt moved when reading books and felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just kind of seems alien to me. How? She's never cried? Never? She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more than they can count. Huh? Why'd you go all quiet for? Are you still down about that stuff with V? Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're all gloomy like this. No, it's okay. I was just having a hard time processing what you're saying. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything were to ever happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. You'd have to cry a lot. Just remember that. Okay, I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. I really like all you guys, too. And come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Fair point. I'll be careful. Oh no, it hurts. I can't say anything, damn it, because some people are not expecting. After they finished talking, the two left the Eisengraf stuffed bear in hand. Ugh.